Oh my. Yo, Devon, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd waters, bow with Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You can smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. When they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here was on tap. But God, I'm talking five. And report, keep my two in the chat. Interacting with your man, them. It's a brand in front of the camera. That's a picture. Catch and snap back. The fitted cat, so we Nick dripping. Nick feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olan, Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real talk. Woo! What's good, everybody? What's popping? What's popping? I'm ready to get it going. Knicks Real Talk. It's the pregame show. You know how we get down, ladies and gentlemen. Game 6, winner go home. New York Knicks, man. Big game today, so we're going to get in here and break all that down. I know Ron them got y'all amp earlier, but I'm about to take y'all over the top. Let's get it, man. How was good, my man? How you feeling? What's popping?
Man, it's been a good day, man. It's been a good day. Talking about my team all day. I'm really 100% feeling this Cinderella story, man. And let's see if we can bring it to fruition tonight, man. You know, this is a big game, and you know, we got to step up to the plate. You know what I mean? It's not like we can't win it in Indiana. We've done it, and I think we can do it tonight. Let's get it. Thank you, Brian.
Yo, salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Y'all already know, man. Darren was popping. Jermaine was good. JR was good, man. Just Knicks was popping, man. Fabian was good. Brian, thank you for the super chat. William Thompson, good to see you, my man. They sent you in a minute, but see you back up in the building. Appreciate you. Mr. Tito, John McDonald's in the building. Met Nick fan. Let's go. My man, On Diaz. It don't get no better than that up in here, man. But they up in here. We up in here. It's trying to turn it up, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the winner go home game. I got anxiety all up in my shit. That's what I see why they call it cardiac Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, because my chest is crazy right now, but in a good way. You know, I'm just hoping our guys go out here tonight, man, and bring this thing back to New York, man. So it's gonna be a beautiful game tonight. I know they're gonna be going hard. I know they're gonna go at it. I know they're gonna leave everything on the floor tonight. I think Tom Thibodeau and these team, this coaching staff and this team is gonna really put it on for New York City tonight, man. We know whatever the outcome gonna be. I know they're gonna get 40 minutes of Knick basketball tonight. I love this team when they play for 48, so I'm looking forward to do the same thing tonight. Look at a couple of guys who didn't have it going the last game, have it going this game. Maybe Deuce, maybe Anunoby could contribute a little bit more on the offense. But the main thing for me, Shaw Powell, is bring that defense to the forefront tonight like you did the other day. Our offense is good. We'll be okay on that side of the ball. I'm quite sure that they haven't let us down the whole season and even in the playoffs. So that's why we're still in this thing. So I think we just need to replicate that, man, and get it popping tonight, man. And we'll see how it goes, man. But salute to Queen Darlene is in the building. Queen, good to see you, Queen, for real, for real. But we just got to go get it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a gritty one, but we built for it, though. On to blue skies, man. Let's get it. NYC B-Ball, my brother, as always, thank you for supporting the show financially, man, to help keep the lights on, my brother. You already know how much we appreciate you for that. But it's Shop House, man. It is what it is. This is what it's all about right here. Everybody come to play. I think we handle them. I still don't think that team is, to me, as good as ours. I really believe that, even though they won just about the same amount of games each year. But there's a lot of reasons why they won the game they won and we didn't win the game we won either, because of certain variables, whether it be injuries or this or that. But now we good. We suspended the bench. We got a little bit more depth going on now. We changed the starting lineup. giving us a little bit more interior presence at the beginning of the start of the game. And I think that was big for us. Let's hope they can keep it going.
I'm looking for everything to come down, man. It's Cinderella Knicks right now, man. I think playing the last game, if everybody watched, the Knicks didn't really have a quote unquote A game. You know what I mean? Their free throw percentage was low 70s, 69, 70, somewhere around there, and their 3-point percentage was about 30%. We changed those two things in our favor and apply the same defense or somewhat same defense of switching on man and contesting and dropping at the right time. This is a different series. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to watch. We all know, like we all Knicks fans, we know Indiana's going to want to come out of there and they got their crowd going and they're going to want to come out scoring and scoring and scoring. And what we have to do is weather the storm. Weather the storm. Even if these first two quarters are above our average of 25 points, so if it gets to 32 points or 30-some points, and we stay fast to these guys, close or keep a little lead against them, as soon as our second unit comes in, the second half comes in, and we start breaking them down, 25 points, 22 points. This is going to be a good game to watch. I think they're going to come out this first quarter and be electrified. They're going to try to turn it up and shoot 3-pointers from the logo and all that other stuff. All we got to do is pound the paint, play that bully ball like we've been playing, control that mid-range 2-point game, kill it tonight. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And what you do is you slow down the pace. You slow the pace down, make these guys go to a half-court game, which they're not that good at. We could take advantage. That's all I'm looking for tonight. I'm not looking for nothing big. I ain't think, as we just have to. And one major other thing, reduce the turnovers. Reduce the turnovers. But with that being said, Devon, that's it. I mean, control the pace and reduce the turnovers. I think our offense is going to be better than it was the last game. We have not had a problem with our offense all year. Why would I think tonight we will have a problem with our offense? So let's get it tonight. I think all the guys wants to put some numbers up on this board tonight to show that they're ready for the game on Monday back at the Garden.
Let's get it, man. Salute Travel Vibes. What's good, Travel? Salute to you, my man. John Smith was popping. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Listen, it's do or die, ladies and gentlemen. It's do or die. And like Shaw Powers, Nick Drip said, we fuel by confidence, man. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? We just got to be fueled by confidence like we are every game and go out there and handle our business. I mean, and I don't really see it ain't no other take other than that. But I do believe we need to see certain things tonight to make me feel good. I want to see how that first quarter go. That first quarter is going to be huge to me tonight. To see how our defense gonna play the game tonight. And then also see how our offense is going to look, at least in that first quarter. It can change up during the course of the game, but let's see how our defense is going to set their tone tonight. Let's see what type of tone our offense is going to set, whether it be Jalen Brunson or Cat, or maybe they might say, you know what, let's get these other three dudes involved first, and then we know what we're going to do. So it's going to be a lot of things I want to see in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And if it's the first quarter like we had the other game, then I'm happy. If it was the first quarter like the game prior to that, I'm not happy. We gave up 43 points. That's like the prior to the game in Game 5. In Game 4, we gave up 43 points in the first quarter. So I want to see a Game 5 performance where we only give up like 20-something points in that quarter. Then that tells me right there which way I think this game going to go and how locked in the Knicks are tonight. So the main focus is just come out there in that first quarter, establish yourself on both sides of the ball, and then take it from there as the game go on. But no matter what they do or how they do it, at the end all be all, we got to win the game. I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if they do whatever they do. I don't care if they have a bad game, but at the end of the day, they win it. That's all that matters. If you don't bring your A game tonight, just make sure you play enough in a lot of other aspects, like shot power, even on a B level. But you got to win it, though. We got to win it. If not,
defense got to be on that A level. You ain't lying, Devon. My chest, I get on. Devon been good all day. I get on with you. It's getting closer to the game. My chest, I got to take some gas X.
For real. Man. But listen, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, man, how y'all feeling in there? What y'all feeling? How you feeling, man? I hope y'all feeling more positive, negative, feeling more that you know your team going to win than lose. Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. This is going to be one of the hardest games we're going to play all year. This one right here. Probably be one of the hardest games because the reason why the other team, they know they got to win this. They know they got to win this. So I do believe they're going to come and bring everything they have tonight, and we got to match their intensity coming out the door, set the tone. I mean, you know, we can go through all the variables of what we want to see them do and what we need them to do. But at the end of the day, just play New York Knicks basketball. Play New York Knicks basketball. And when that means you get gritty on the defense, and we got fire starters in that lineup, that starting five, man. That's why I call them fire starters, because any of them get buckets. Any of them get buckets. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be awesome tonight, man. I'm looking forward to it. Shamit, Dylan Wright, Josh Hart, Deuce and Bride in that second unit. If you have to throw a two in there, like y'all say, fine. If not, but that's still 9 deep, and that's a good 9 deep. I like the defense side of the ball on especially the second unit. I really love that defense side of the ball with them guys, man. I really believe that Deuce and Bride can defend, Shamit can defend, Dylan Wright can defend, Josh Hart can defend. That makes me feel good. Because remember, Indiana didn't get that in the first 2 games of this series, or 3.
Facts.
They just got this recently. See what I'm saying? And that's a big difference to be like, they had campaign in game 1, campaign in game 2, I think campaign in game 3, or switched right with that right about that time. And we lost that one game with that high scoring. That was the second game they played in the starting lineup. But you know what? But we that defense was ramping up. Now I see how locked in they are. Let's go. It's gonna be hard for Indiana with them boys like that, because now they can go multiple ways. Shot powers. The lineup I think Tibbs' scheme got even more deeper because he's going deeper. So like you said, all the mixed match lineups he could throw in there, is pretty good, man. So I'm psyched, man. Let's get it, man. Salute everybody in the building. Cam from the kickback. What's poppin', my man? Good to see you. But we got to go get it, Shot Powers. That's what it boiled down to.
Yeah, one of the big lineups I'm looking to see tonight is that lineup when it's Cat out there with a lot of the second unit, the Cat plus Josh Hart and Shamif and Deuce and DeLon. And I mean, that's when he really starts to take over. You know what I mean? And I noticed that the Knicks I don't want to say miss you go, then I go, then you go, then I go, because both the guys have been on the court scoring the basketball while they're both on the court. So I'm just happy to see that the Knicks are stepping up to the plate, and out their own mouths they say that is Knicks win or we go home. And if they already know, we don't need to really talk about it no more. These guys are set, ready, set fast, and know that they got to come out here and perform tonight. And if you didn't see the glimmerings of it last game when Jalen Brunson went full, best to believe you better not blink, because you may see Jalen Brunson go for 50 tonight. You may see Cat go for 40 tonight. You may see one go for 35 and the other one go for 35. I mean, these guys are really if staying on the court and playing without being in foul trouble will have this team extending this series. And I am here for all of it tonight. Cinderella story, baby. It is a Cinderella story. Once again, we haven't been here in 25 years. This thing has been won 3-0 2-0. The deficit that we didn't had has not happened since 1981. We're the only team in the last 3 teams that have a championship ring. Let's bring all this story history. Why not us? Why not the New York Knicks? I think the New York Knicks have been overlooked for how many years, aside from the bad picking up of players in prior years with the regimes that we had to what we have now. A well-organized group of guys that know how to get things done, make big picks, and walk in silence. You very rarely hear what these guys are going to do. So I'm super amped. This is a Cinderella story for me. I think the Knicks is going to get out there tonight, and I think they're going to show the NBA and all the naysayers tonight that this is the fucking New York Knicks, and we here to play some basketball. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Cinderella story, baby. Let's get it.
Let's go. Buzzer Beater in the building. Doug Fresh is in the building as well. So to the entire chat, man. So to everybody where you streaming them from. I hope y'all got the giddiness in y'all. I hope y'all got the amp in y'all. I know the anxiety might be in there a little bit, but I'm filled with a lot of good emotion, man. I like this squad. I always like them all year round. They ain't let us down yet. And I don't think they're gonna let us down tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't. I just think our team is better than theirs. I just think Jalen Brunson, Cat, Anunoby, and Mitchell Robinson and Mikal Bridges is better than their starting five. I believe that. I think our bench, now that the way we formulated it with Josh Hart going there, with all the guys I said earlier, I think our bench is just as better than theirs. I think we can go bucket for bucket against anybody, and I'm banking on our defense to make it hard on them, and we're gonna do what we do. You know what I mean? That's just how I got to go down. I'm hoping. Not saying it's going to be easy. They might win the game by 1. They might win. They could win it by 1. They could win it by 20. But at the end of the day, we just got to make sure our Knicks go out there and get that W, man. So we got to stay amped up. And I know right now they probably in that locker room right now with 45 minutes to go for a tip-off. Just like, I don't know how loose they are. I don't know if they loose or are they just focused, like locked in, or they just being themselves.
They ready, man. They ready, Divine. They ready. They are ready.
Facts.
They ready right now, Divine. They ready, man. There's no way in the world that I can sit here and my fandom think that the Knicks are not ready for this game tonight. That I think that the Knicks are going to come up here and stink the joint up. It's no way with all the hoopla and all the things that's going on. I don't think the Knicks do that to us tonight. We have been talking about games that we think that the Knicks should win, and they haven't pulled it through for us, but they have done it. They have done it in the series against Boston. That last game that we had against Boston, where we wanted that signature win and stuff like that. Did we get it? We did. This is going to be one of those games. It's going to be a statement. This is the statement game that we win in Indiana. We leave a statement in Indiana because the next time Indiana will see the Pacers will be next season, in my opinion. So let's get out here and feel all the woo-saws and all that good stuff on New York Knicks. Cinderella, baby. We got Cinderella going on tonight. Let's make it happen. Let's get it.
Let's make history, man. Real talk. Here's another thing. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Out of all the players in that locker room, that I could think was on somebody's mind, which I know a lot of them are, but with Jalen Brunson probably like this here. I owe y'all one. Y'all sent me home here. I owe y'all one. Jalen Brunson right now probably like, I owe y'all one. Y'all sent me home last year. And that's what leaders feel. That's what captain, they take that upon themselves. Like, okay, yeah, y'all sent me home last year. Jalen Brunson is a winner, ladies and gentlemen, on every level. You know what I mean? He got unfinished business. So I really believe that in his mind, it's going to take your whole team to stop me tonight. But I'm not saying that I'm just going to be a Jalen Brunson thing. But what I'm saying is, it's going to be hard for y'all, not for me to do what I got to do. And I know I'm going to help my other guy do what they got to do. And we know Big Cat going to do what they got to do because I think they here's my word when I'm not worried about what I'm feel good about. I think I spoke about this the other night. If the New York Knicks just get downhill and hit them boys with that ball, and I reason why I say bully ball, because when you do foul them, not only that you put them in, but you taking a rest. Like, in other words, our guys get to get some rest. Because when you go to the free throw line, you get to get some rest. So it's important that we keep smashing them. That way, when one of our guys go to the foul line, the other 2 guys or 4 guys there getting rest till we make his 2 free throws. So and we slowing them down and they getting rest. It just keep pounding these dudes tonight, man. Just pound them, man. Pound them. I'm for real. Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Lodor, everything. Pound the shit out these dudes, man. They need to go back to whatever the strongest running back you could think ever played for the Giants. They need to be on that shit tonight. Jacobs, downhill, bow, smash mouth. That's what they got to do now. I think they do that. I think we got Indiana because I don't think they got enough. They can't afford to lose Miles Turner for a quarter or 2. You know what I mean, Shop Howards? And that's what you got to say. Like, you can't afford for Naismith and these guys to be in foul trouble. You put any of them dudes in foul trouble early, this game might go the other way. Because I don't think they got enough on a bench from let me say it and I give it to you, a score other than Mathurin. Like I said, other than Mathurin, there's no like in Obi Toppin if he got, but the way he played, like We ain't worry about him too much. But they don't got guys who can say, I'm going to take over this game. And if one of my major dudes go on, like how, let's say if I can get in foul trouble, who going to be that secondary scorer to Halliburton? Scorer. I'm not talking about somebody who could hit a shot. I'm talking about a scorer. So the only one I can think of right now is Mathurin. So, but if that happened to the Knicks, we got bucket getters. You know what I mean? We got guys who can get 24 of them in the starting lineup can literally get you 20. So if Cat be in foul trouble, you still got Jalen Brunson and Mikal. And you still, so I'm hoping it goes that way, that our guys, we got enough firepower to match whatever goes up, whatever they throw at us and whatever situation we in. I think we got enough to weather the storm with our defense playing hard tonight. I'm hoping that's what it is. On Diaz, my brother, thank you for the super chat, my man. I always appreciate you. Already know, my man, for real, for real. Thank you, man. Salute to King Ribby in the building. King, what's good? Everybody shot powers. I'm amped. Like, my man, this going down, ladies and gentlemen. This is about to be a heavyweight boxing title fight. Even though it ain't the title game, it's a title fight. It's a precursor to get to that, my man. Right now, we just got to get to that title game. But first, we got to go ahead and get it popping tonight, Shop House. And I think we just got to go out there and play hard for 48 minutes. Hope our guys come with everything they got tonight. Let's see how it goes. I think Mikal Bridges gets a pop in tonight because he didn't have a great game the last game. I think Deuce Bryant gets a pop tonight because he didn't really have a good offensive game. I think you might see them two explode for maybe 20 from him and 13 or 14 from him. I just think you might see that tonight because we
get that. It's a rat.
They've been doing that all year. When one of our players have a bad game, this has been the whole year. When one of our guys don't have a good game, they always bounce back the next game. So let's see if they can do that in the playoffs. We do that with our defense. Indiana gonna be tough to beat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's not taking no flowers away from them. They're gonna be a tough out tonight. The toughest out we probably had all year, other than that Boston closeout game. And it was a tough out, but we handled it though. We handled it tremendously. So them cats gonna be ready to get a pop in tonight. Strap up, lock in, get in the foxhole with your boys. We going to war, like Doug first said. We going to war. Lock and load, man. Let's get it. I'm excited about this. Let's get it, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that we're streaming it from. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe for your brothers, man. Give us some of that love and energy. Hit that thumbs up, man, because the Knicks need it as well. Thumbs up for them too. Let's get it, man. We locked in. We locked and loaded, Shop Powers.
I'm just going to team basketball is what I'm really focused on tonight. And I just want to see the team get out there and play good basketball. You know what I mean? If OG can get out there and get us 16, that's about his average now. If Mikal can get out there and get his average about 16, if Josh Hart can get out there and get his 11, you know what I mean? That's major. If we could get a Mitchell Robinson game with 8 and 8, if we could get Deuce with 11, 12 points, if we could get Shaman with 6, 8 points, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. We get DeLon with 6, 7, 8 points. That's winning mentality right there. And I mean, because in my fandom tonight, I don't see it's either one of these guys is going to get 30 and the other one's going to get 35 tonight. I don't know which one is going to get 35, but I think Cat is going to get big numbers tonight, 30, 35 points from Cat, 30, 35 points from Brunson. These guys are going to for them, this is real deal Holyfield. These guys have been to the finals and stuff, and to the semifinals and in the playoffs and stuff like that. These guys have been there. They want to get there, and they know that they got a team that can get them there. You know what I mean? They had to stumble the first 2 games at home. You will not see in my fandom. We went tonight. You will not see the Knicks lose another game at home. I don't think OKC is. The Cinderella story is really gonna be real. Then tonight is a night to take ease and watch how the Knicks come out and hold themselves down against this team. And once you as a Knicks fan has seen this team play all year long, you will know by the first quarter how this game is going to go down. And if it slays a little bit, or if you don't think it's going the right way or something like that, there's always a second half. But initially, team basketball with this team tonight was shooting good from just a little change from what we did the last game. 29 points, 29, 30 percentage points to 35. 66 from the field goal to 80. Those little tweaks changed the whole output of this game, and I'm waiting to see it tonight for real, for real. Cinderella story, baby. Let's get it.
Yo, Heath, what's good, my man? Heath, salute to you coming in. Ron, Mr. CEO. Yeah, he already got his open already from this morning. So we just going to try to get you more open and try to bring it on. Salute to Ron, salute to Jay Chosen One. What's good, Jay Chosen, man? Heath, everybody, salute to the whole chat. That's where it's at. It's Knicks, it's Indiana, Gamebridge Fieldhouse, ladies and gentlemen. 8 o'clock. Win or go home for the New York Knicks. And if we win, we still go home back to the Garden. So it's a win-win. We win or go home for the Cancun vacation, or we win or go home and get back to the Garden for Game 7. So we just got to make sure we want to get back, win or go home to New York to play Game 7, not win or go home to go to Cancun. You know, we ain't on that. Let's get it, man. This is big time. Like I said, man, this is some real shit right here, man. And we just got to go out here and cross these and dot I. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what's interesting from which would give me a little bit confident. Even though its stats don't mean nothing once the game, the ball is thrown up there. But what I would say this here, though, is what I'm looking about right quick. Let's look at these numbers right quick. And I'll tell you why I'm feeling good about this thing, man. Because I do think our guys is going to be able to go out there and perform the way they need to. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this right quick. And this is interesting to me. Right here, I'm going to skip all the they scoring 116, right? They giving up 113. But here's the flip side. We only giving up 108. They scoring 3 points better than us right now. So I know our offense is going to do what they're going to do. But the key to me is this right here. Right here. They giving up a lot of points, and we are not giving up a lot of points. If we can get this bottom line right here today, just this bottom line, just get this. You give us 108, we hold them to 108, and we score 113. That's what they giving up. Whatever they giving up, we got to match that number. And whatever we giving up, we got to match that number. If we could do that, hopefully we got a good chance to go out there tonight with a victory, man. So I think from that perspective, if we can capitalize off that, and granted, just the whole playoffs is not just us, it's against everybody, but still, I do think that if this is what the playoff average is going to be, New York Knicks only giving up 108 and they're giving up 113. We got to make sure that stay like that tonight. Stay like that, ladies and gentlemen. I think it'd be pretty much a wrap for me tonight. I really believe that if they could keep them numbers like that, and we'll see how it goes. We don't know until the ball is thrown up in the air. But if there's anything like that, I'm excited about it. We got a lot to do tonight. We got a lot to go out there and try to achieve shot powers and everybody. But I'm really feeling good about this thing tonight, man. I think the 9-man rotation is lit. I think our team is better than it. I think our starting 5 is way better than theirs. I really believe that for sure. I don't think Nemhard. I don't think Aaron Naismith ain't on Anunoby and Mikal. And I think you want to say Siakam, him and Turner. Okay, I could throw a hammer at you as well. We could throw my man 2 superstars and Mikal Bridges to offset that Turner, Halliburton, and Siakam. Nothing taken away from the guy. I know they're good players, everything like that. But I think we got 2 dudes on the other side of the ball. Like he's not gonna have the nights like everybody else be having. He gonna get his buckets one way or the other. And the other big man, they ain't did shit against him all year long. So they're gonna have to throw a kitchen stick at to call him Towns tonight. If you don't stop calling me Towns, you let him do what we've been doing against y'all the whole season, even before the playoffs. That means there's one guy we know. That's one guy we know gonna come play and get his bucket tonight. We know he gonna get his. And that means if Jalen Brunson do what he been doing against y'all in the playoff, 30 a game, if y'all don't stop that, that means we know he going to get his. So all we got to do is kind of lock down one of their 2 best players. And I think we got a chance to get up out there. I'm just hoping to go that way, shot power. You never know till the ball is thrown up, like I said. But I like our chances just from that perspective, stat-wise, and I think skill-wise and talent-wise too. So let's see how they go real quick, ladies and gentlemen. We look at the starting lineups right quick, and then we get back at it. And we continue talking. I open up the panel, man, to get some more wise heads up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, projected starters: Jalen Brunson, Mikal, Anunoby, Towns, and Mitchell Robinson. They season average was 18. They down to 15. Cat May went down a couple of points. Jalen Brunson went a little higher. But overall, though, I like the rebounding numbers there. Mitchell Robinson, that 7 helps out. That's Josh Hart rebounds. But I like the way these cats getting rebounds too. And even Jalen Brunson chipping in almost 3 rebounds. They both getting close to 5, and Town doing what he's doing. So I'm happy on that side of the ball. We got to miss Josh Hart assist numbers a little bit, but Jalen Brunson still giving you 7 assists a game in the playoffs. So obviously you're going to miss a little bit from my man Josh Hart with his assists total in points. But that's all right. I think we're making up on the defense side of the ball. For them guys, same usual suspect for what it looks like. Halliburton, Nembhard, and Naismith, Siakam, and Turner. They out. Tony Bradley game time decision, and my man Isaiah Jackson out. I think that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So, I mean, Shop how we go out there and play tonight. Let's get it popping. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, man, my stomach hurting. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. It's getting close, man. And I'm just ready to see some basketball, man. And I already got an outlook of how the game is going to go down. I got a kind of way the guy's going to score. I already got my number in my head. I just think the Knicks are ready to prove all the naysayers that they're just naysayers. You know what I mean? I think the Knicks are really tonight is another big game for the Knicks to put a stamp on. And I mean, we are pushing for the Cinderella story right now. Underestimated all year long. Always talked about it. The last year that last year's team, it was a dream team that they had. This year team has so much expectation. This team all year long has had so much expectation because of all the moves that we made. But everyone fails to realize that this team has only played the amount of games that they played this year together. And I mean, 82 plus 6 and 6 and now 5. So, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 17. So let's see where it's at. 90, what's that, 99 games or something like that? 99 games, man. Let's see if we can catch a lightning in the bottle tonight, man. I just believe that the Knicks gonna get out here and play some good basketball tonight, and take us home, bring us home. You know what I mean? Take all this stuff out of us and let us burp and release all this gas that we got in our chest right now, because it's going down. Cinderella series, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah. Real talk. Well, listen, man. I'm going to open up the panel, get the people up in the building. First of all, get the chosen one up in here, man, because we ready to get it going. Corey Lindsay, what's good? Corey, salute. Salute to Heath. Everybody, salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. We live. We up in here. We crazy. We am. Like I said, I feel like I need some statin or something. My shit is crazy right now. My shit is like, yo, for real, bro. For real. But salute to Jay Chosen. What's good, my man?
Yo, what's good? Yo, Sean, what you drinking? Milk? Milk and magnesia. Yo, I'm hyped too. My stomach feel all right, thank God. But yo, my brain's on fire. My energy's on fire. I got the whatever you call them, the goosebumps. I'm hyped, man, super hyped. I'm like, matter of fact, with my cousin at. Yo, let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks.
That's right. Yo, we got they are all coming over, we watching. I'm hyped. I really feel like once we figured out, wait a second, hold on. We were kicking their ass in that first game. We took our foot off the gas. And then all of a sudden, we kind of like got mentally, like they call it a brain fart. We was like had a brain fart, and then we didn't know how to do that. You think like simple things, like we were making all these silly mistakes, and then it solidified, and they were like, "Wait, we're the Knicks. We've been in third. We hosted this son of a gun. No way in hell are we losing to this team." This team that we were undermanned last year with, and we are overmanned now, or regular manned, or whatever word you want to use right now. You a Knicks fan is Knicks on the front. Kick the Pacers back. Knicks on the front. You know what I'm saying? We gotta send them to wherever they want to go on vacation. It's time for us to really, really buckle down. quarter at a time, half at a time, play at a time. But I feel it. I give it. I have a score 2 shot. I can't wait, but I'm hyped. You guys got me hyped. Had a good time this morning, but I'd love to get on the pregame to get going. Let's go. Talk about it. That's real talk.
Yeah, let's go. Shot Powers. I know you laid back like a dead fly. I know you Mr. Smooth Operator, my brother, but I know your heart gotta be like, I'm cool, calm, and collective, but inside that motherfucker, ain't cool, calm, collective.
you know how I talk in the background. You know I'm mellow tone right now. You know how because I believe. You know what I mean? This shirt, creating this shirt was not no bull. I got confidence in this team, man. I got confidence in this team. This team that we have watched all year long go through the hills and the valleys, the peaks and the valleys, the ins and outs. This team, if you know, we really don't pay attention, but I think the longest losing streak we had was 4 games, 3 or 4 games, something like that. We didn't have no 9-game losing streak. We didn't have no 7-game losing streak. We ain't do none of that. We had a couple of 5-game winning streaks and a 9-game, and we played pretty decent basketball. And we probably would have had more wins if Jalen Brunson would have got hurt for those last 12 games, 10 games that he missed, 10 games. How many games?
16.
16 games that he missed. We probably would have been better off. We probably
probably.
You know what I mean? That. I mean, you know, since we didn't have him, we made 51, better than we did last year. But if we would have had him, we would have been close to 60, 58, 50. We would have all exceeded what we had thought we had for the season because of how he is. And now is not the time to second guess how he plays basketball. If Jalen Brunson, every pass that he passed, or 90% of those passes that he passed, those players knocked the shot down, Jalen Brunson would have been a double-double machine this year. He's been having 11, 12, 13 assists easy this year with 25, 26 points. So let's hope that he gets those numbers tonight. Those are the numbers I'm looking for. Jalen Brunson don't have to have a 40-point game for me tonight. But if he get 11 assists tonight, that means he contributed to almost 33 points plus his 25 points. You know what I mean? Like your overall number, the big number, the threes, if they're always 3-point shots. So it's easy for me to do math. So let's not second guess this team that we have watched come down the stretch. Captain Clutch this year, 2 guys in the All-Star. 2 guys in the All-Star. Second team, third team, NBA second team and third team, Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. They jerked OG this year for not putting him in the defensive player of the year. This is Cinderella for us right now, baby. Can we get it? Cinderella. 25 years since the last time we have done this. And 1981 was the last time someone came back with the same thing that we're going through right now.
Yep.
Why can't the Knicks do it? The only team in this playoffs right now that has ever got a ring with the last 3 teams in here. Cinderella. Let's think Cinderella. The Timberland Cinderella though. Timberland boot with the big metal Timberland tree on the side. Like the pros, like the Timberland pros kind of. Let's get it tonight, man. I'm super amped, but I don't want to curse. But I'm amped, boy. Cinderella, baby. Let's get it.
Let me salute my man Frank Matos of South on the House West.
Yeah, Frank Matos.
Wow. My man is in there. AP is in the building.
Salute.
Everybody, man. I'm going to call out names who I didn't get to see earlier, but salute to everybody, man. Listen, we in here, man. Let's do this thing. Nick's going to do the damn thing. Like I said, Ron had y'all going the damn. We're going to try to bring y'all on home. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make this thing right here. And I agree with NYCB, boy. I think we said this earlier. I think Mikal and Deuce McBride going to be them guys who get them games going who didn't have them going the last game. I cannot say enough about that because been doing it all year. Whenever Nick play, they have a good game of the previous game, they always bounces back. So I'm looking at 3 dudes tonight that might really get it popping. I'm telling you, Ananobi, McKell, and Deuce and Bride. I'm looking for them 3 tonight. So I know these guys respond real well, and they're resilient type of fellas we have here. They usually always get back on point after they know they play the support. Not their defense, though. Their defense is on point. We ain't fucking with that. But I think they're going to knock down some timely threes tonight. That defense is not that stellar. I really believe that we got something for them, and we just got to find a way. Just play some bully ball to me and get one of them dudes in foul trouble early. If you bully ball these dudes, that means they might wind up commit some stupid foul. Like you know, Turner gonna get fouled by Cat because Cat go down that lane too hard. And if he can't block Cat's shot, he gonna wind up putting a body on Cat, and the referee better say, you know what, foul. Put him just go at him early and put that boy in foul.
We got the extended tonight.
Put him out there early. Jalen Brunson, get Naismith on his field. Much as they giving Jalen Brunson that body, Jalen Brunson body is tearing theirs up too. That's why they ain't hitting shots. Why you don't think Memrod hitting them shots all that? Because you know what? Jalen Brunson also wearing them down. He wearing them down. Much as they trying to wear Jalen Brunson down, Jalen Brunson, big body Brunson is probably like
big body Brunson.
Because they know Jalen Brunson know they about to hit him. He know that. Jalen Brunson he said, okay, you about to throw a check at me. I'm going to stiffen my shoulder, and I'm going to give it right back to you before you touch me. And
drop that shit.
So let's hope that everything go according, man. We don't know how the game's going to go. We just know which way we want it to go. But I can tell you one thing. The New York Knicks is coming to play basketball tonight. That's it. Jay Choden, that's sure they coming to play. They coming to play tonight, bro.
Indeed. Yo, listen, you ever when you get ready for some sort of fight, they hit you, your people hit you, they put that lapping on you and they punch you in your gut, or they put pads on you and you gotta block and move. And if you ever seen them things like the big the heavy bags, about 12 heavy bags, and you got to run through them things, and the people are swinging them heavy bags, and they're hitting you, and you got to do that. This is what they go through. They go through training to do so they can take that bump and so they can take the pushing. But what the Pacers don't do back better than we do is hit back. They might be able to do some of that other stuff. I saw a move where I couldn't believe it wasn't a flagrant foul, where Miles Turner like completely just shoved I think it was OG in the back. No calls. We need to go into this game expecting not to get a call, expecting for the crowd to be loud, expecting for people to elbow and do all that stuff, and use the same, and I'm going to do it again, use the same exact recipe, and then sprinkle some more of that stuff that we used last time right on the top of it. I really believe in this. I really, really, truly believe in the first thing I said the other day. Now it's down to 1-2, right? Then it'll be down to 1-1, and eventually we're on to is. But right now we're right here, and we have the better point guard. To me, we have the better shooting guard. We have better defense. We have a better defense for sure. We need to get out on that perimeter. We need to hit our free throws. Hit the free throws. All right. If you're gonna take our threes, make our threes. If not, get down the lane. And there's a key word, and you were on your way there when you were saying it, Divine. We're gonna do things that are gonna frustrate them. And when they frustrate them, if the refs are really watching, and this ain't no BS coming from the NBA type stuff, they're gonna be getting fouls. And we're gonna be going to the line. I want to see 85% from the line. I want to see it. I want to see crisp passes. I want to out-rebound them, out-bully them, out-grit them, out-New York them, out-play them. We are the Knicks. That's it. We're better than them. We know that. And that's not because we're being, homers. We're 3, they're 4. We're better than them. That's it.
That's it.
That's all.
That's a fact. Well, listen, A to Super Argo. I ain't going out like that. I ain't going down. We ain't going out like that for real. Cypress Hill in the building.
What's going on?
But let me tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to go do our thing tonight. That's all to it. It ain't no other way to say it. Go out there, put our big boy pants on, lock in. One thing I'm happy about. Did we beat Detroit on the road? Yes, we did. Did we beat Boston on the road?
Indeed.
We did. Did we beat Indiana on the road? Yes, we did.
Indeed.
And they can get it again. And
they will.
For real. This team, if this was any other team in the NBA, I would be worried because they're not really good road warriors. New York Knicks got road warriors. I mean, these dudes been killing it in the playoffs. I mean, you go to Boston and win 2 in Boston at the opening start of the fucking the second round and down 20. You cannot worry about this team. If you could beat Boston Celtics 2 games in a row and you're down 20 in 2 games in a row, that means our offense ain't got no issues. But if our defense would have played that night, we wouldn't even have to be down 20. You see what I'm saying? So if the New York Knicks defense come to play tonight, just let one of Halliburton or Siakam lock down one of them. If one of them have a good game, I preferably want Halliburton to be the one to get locked down because he don't have to set the tone. But I got a feeling they're going to be in trouble tonight. I think that 9-man rotation, that shit is different. This ain't the first 2 games in the series now. Indiana, like me and Sean Powell said, they didn't play these guys. They didn't play Shaman and Dylan Wright in the first couple of games. Now they didn't know how to react to him when Tibbs switched that shit up and put Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup. And listen, this shit is working, man. It's working, and let's hope it continues to work. So pressure them tonight. Like Shaw said, Jay said, hit them free throws. Rebound the battle, but they're not going to out rebound us. No way. They ain't got enough body to out rebound us. I just think they're not big enough. They're not big enough for facts. And even the big guy they got ain't gonna do it like that against the guys we got. Mr. Robinson clogged that middle up at the beginning of the game, set the tone early to me. Defense set the tone in that first quarter. And one of the most important things I think you've said all night, and Shaw Power said it, just know what? Weather the storm. Weather the fucking storm. If they come out there blitzing, weather it. So I'm hoping that long we around either 2-3 points high in the first quarter, or we only down in the first quarter, maybe 2 or 3, but not 10, 15. If we can weather that storm like Shaw Powell said, we got a good chance of really, really going out here and giving these guys tonight. I'm confident, though, that these cats going to get it, man. Yo, salute to everybody in the building, salute to the chat. Knicks fans, stand up. Knicks Nation, stand up. We in here, y'all in there. We kind of get it, man. Let's go ahead. We trying to get back to MSG, man, for real. And then we'll take it from there. And then if we can do that, we'll be good to go, Shaw Powers.
I am just ready to see some basketball. You know what I mean? It's nothing more to be said. I got the Cinderella story out there. It's Cinderella story for me. You know what I mean? Knicks win tonight. I'm gonna shellac it. I'm gonna put some epoxy on top of it. I'm gonna make it glazy and everything the next when we come on the post game. You know what I mean? Because it is what we need to do this year to win this team against this team. This is another thing. We didn't beat Detroit that beat us up all year. We didn't beat Boston that beat us up all year. This team beat us last year in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And we got OKC that whipped up on us all year long. That sound like Cinderella to me. That sound like a revenge tour to me. That sound like we need to just, get out there and win this game. And I think tonight, I'm going to sit back up a little bit. I'm going to say tonight that the Knicks come out here playing professional style basketball. And like I said, I don't think everybody's going to have phenomenal games, but I think our 2 guys, one's going to have 25, one's going to have 30. All the rest of the ancillary pieces are going to fall into place. 15, 15, 14, 15, 15, 14, 8, 6, 6. Who I miss? 8, 6, 6. Did I produce in there 11? Something like that. You know what I mean? I think we fit this thing in together. And the biggest thing that I'm going to watch out for is when the second unit comes in and Tibbs decides to put DeLon Wright and Shamuth in there. for DeLon to see if he can get some baskets tonight. If he turns around and gets 6, 8 points, if Shaman comes out tonight, gets 6, 8, 10 points, if Deuce comes out tonight and gets 11 points tonight, we get to the line, we hit 85%. I'm gonna go up to 80. We go to the line and hit 85% and shoot 35% from the 3-point line. From the last game we won. What was it? 100. Well, we had 111.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
shot. Well, come on, we shot horrible from the free throw line and horrible from the 3-point line, and we had 111. 111. Come on, man. Cinderella story, baby. Let's get it.
Here go the Hills, Tim Hills, clap them. But listen, man, we got to be about to turn it up. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm psyched about it. I know everybody else psyched about it, man. And before we leave out, we get some hype joints up in here, get some hype music to get us amped up because we need to be amped up and we need to stay amped up. This is real talk. We got to go and get these cats the business. We'll deal with all the feelings and emotion after the game. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what I believe this team gonna go out there and open up a can of whoop ass on these dudes. I just don't think they were better than us last year, and I don't think they're better than us this year. I think we made a mental mistake in that first game, and I think this made it harder to get through this series. And I think we get through it. I think the Knicks will get through this series. This is about to go down. I don't think their team is stronger than ours. I just don't. They played a subdued Cavs team injury. They played a Milwaukee team without Damian Lillard, and there's a lot of things like that. So you know what? Now they finally getting tested. So we've been tested. So we've been tested in every round and still won on 4-2. So
on every level.
And I think if we wouldn't have made that mistake in the last series, this would have been 4-2. I mean, in the first game of the series, I'd be 4-2 now. So hey, I'm definitely not underconfident by no means. If we play our A game, New York Knicks, we playing Monday night in Madison Square Garden. That's pretty much it. We play our A game, or like Shaw play, bring our defense on our A game, bring our A game on the defense, and even we play a B seed offense game because we got cats who could close too. So we'll see how it goes. But they're gonna be amped. I'm not knocking, like I said, I'm never taking nothing away from them, the Indiana Pacers. I'm not even calling they not scrubs or none of that. I'm not even doing it like that. No. But I do believe in what we have, though. It's not about disrespecting them. It's a respect I have for what we have. We got a damn good basketball team. We've been saying that shit all year. This is a damn good basketball team. And now that Tibbs, even in the later stages, made a little adjustment that's probably going to impact the rest of this thing. So give him his flowers. You know what I mean? He made the right adjustments. The players made the right adjustments, and we still in this series. Jay Chosen, let's hope that they could bring this thing home, my man.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we got to believe that, man. That's one of the mantras for two of my favorite teams, man. We got to believe, man. That's the mantra. You got to believe in no matter what you're doing. You want to win something, you got to believe you can win something. You want to do something right, you got to believe you can do it. You got to picture it first and achieve it second. There's no reason we can't do this. It is New York versus everybody. It's New York fans versus everybody. It's the team versus everybody. But right now, you think if we are hyped, I'm telling you right now that this team is so ready. They know where they made the mistakes. All right, we were whooping on them and let them slip out our hands in the first one, and the second one we only lost by 6. This has not been a series where it's been that type of series where we had to come back from 20 with the twice back to back versus Boston, and then pull off different things. This is a beatable team. Again, I'm going to piggyback on something you said. Flowers to them. But when I want to bury them and put the damn flowers on him after we bury them, all right? That's where we'll put those flowers. We have to make sure that we're crispy. Can we please, for the love of God, not make silly mistakes, not make dumb fouls, not make early fouls, right? And yes, props to Tibbs and the whole coaching team. Right? Because I really believe that whole coaching team got together and was like, all right, this is working. Let's go on like that. They're in Tibbs' ear. And most of the time you see Tibbs, maybe he might not. I feel like he's listening to everybody. Everybody has adjusted. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hyped. I mean, I'm super hyped. I will say this. Shall I say something hurt? Mine don't hurt now, but I won't front. The moment that it says, I'm gonna be like,
I need y'all to give me a minute each other's time, and then after that, I'm gonna drop some joints. We're gonna get out of here, man. Let's get ourselves buckled in, locked in. Let's get this shit going. Let's get this feeling. As soon as I can get in that chair and woo-saw, and Knicks go in that first quarter and do the damn thing, I can feel a little good. Because I'm tell you right now, I'm crazy right now. But hey, 336, my man, I gotta just give you your flowers, my brother, because you know what, you always come and represent, man, and I appreciate that. I know we ain't trying to get where y'all at right now, my man. We trying to get where y'all was at last year. so it's 3-6 Boston. We trying to get to where y'all was at last year, but we ain't ready to go home right now. But my brother, thank you for coming in, man. Even when the series is over, you come here supporting and representing. Appreciate you, 336, for real. But give me your last minutes. Give me a minute of your time, man. Let's see what's up.
Was that with me?
Yeah, that's
all
you.
Right, yeah, no doubt. Well, I usually wouldn't tell myself on this one, but I wore this shirt for each victory. When they look right, the time they didn't win that first one, I didn't have it. When they won that other one, I had it. Won the other one, I had it. I'm usually not a superstitious guy. I don't really believe in that type of stuff, but it's one of my favorite shirts anyway, with one of my heroes on it, Malcolm. And so the fact of the matter is, got my shirt, got my seat, got my food, make our passes. I want to get 85 at the line. And I want to see Chris passing, and I guess I'm going to go with this. I think tonight we win by protecting the perimeter and playing bully, gritty basketball from the New York Knicks. And the score will be 114-95. You saw where I went with that. I was in deep thought, deep zone with that.
It's my brother.
114-95.
Okay.
All right. Control the pace. Controlling the pace is one of the big things for me tonight. Control the pace takes more minutes off the clock and it leaves them with less possessions. Grabbing rebounds, we've been doing that pretty well. Hitting your free throws, got to be at least 80%, man. Anything over 80% is a cookie in the jar. 3-point shot tonight. I'm not looking for much, 36%. If you could get close to that, 35, 36%, just a change from what you did the last game would be a awesome sauce. I got the Knicks winning tonight, 116-106. 116-106. I'm looking for a good win and a couple of step-up games for everybody, but it's more so of the DeLon Rice, the Shamus, and the Deuce McBrides that make spectacular games. I see Jalen Brunson, one of them getting 30, one of them getting 25, and everybody else getting around an average about 15, 16 points. I think Mitch tonight is going to get a solid double-double tonight, 10 and 10. So let's get it tonight, 116-106. Let's get it. Cinderella, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep a $150. Bully ball, rebounding, defense. New York Knicks tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 120-105.
I feel you. I feel you. Because I wanted to blow it up. I wanted to say 124.
Yeah, they
I
defense.
wanted to be nice.
I just think piggybacking up what you guys said earlier and what we said earlier, we scored 111, shooting 29% from 3-point and 68% from the charity strike.
I wanted to be nice. I wanted to be nice, Divine. I had 124. I want 116. All right, let's get it.
Chat, let's
That's
get
where
it,
I
man.
was trying my head. I had to bring it back down a little bit.
I want to make it more
Yo,
realistic.
turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Get yourself ready. Hit that like, subscribe. Let's get it popping. We in here. The chat in here. Shad, Divine, Jay, Chosen. It's Knicks against everybody. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks against everybody. Let's get it. Hey. Time to get it poppin'. The Knicks knock it out the box like Rick. It's wing stop to get those picks. It's Knicks and 6. Let's get that chip. It's a show with OG Logic. You know my flow melodic. We got Nick Firestarter dropping buckets like water the entire quarter. Going hard in the garden. Mauling and appalling, bully balling. Calling the game. It's a Hall of Fame gang. All you hear is bang. They got the whole city on fire. And the empire, they grieve through the entire playoff. We're playing soft. It's slaying in that claw. It's the boss is laying off. The opposing team tips no the scheme. No blowing steam like a bull, but that's the Rollers team. Leon Roll regime on 4 Green, the Portage Dakota's team. That's on the books, but we off the hook some. Look, ones get cooked done. Like barbecue chicken in the venue, taking a lick in the Hell's Kitchen. Your click fell looking to that Nick grip. We on that Nick shit, so let's get it. Been more than 50 years of smear. Through blood, sweat, and tears we here. So pour beer for fans who ain't here. Understand Nick trying to get that chip and banner this year. It's Knicks against everybody. You don't want to fuck with it. It's Knicks against everybody. You don't want to fuck with it. It's Knicks against everybody. You don't want to fuck with it. You don't want to fuck with it. It's Knicks against everybody. You don't want to fuck with it. Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is Bible feet Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carotene, we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up to your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. When they moving slow before the pregame show. No capsule here, what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep myself doing the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat. So we Nick dripping. It's real, you know we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real talk.